So it's just crazy, man. It's wild.
Yeah, and the old boy seemed like the type of dude that'll use his resources to go dig up people.
Oh yeah, I'm basically in a situation to where, nigga, I can go hire me some private investigators. Like if I'm going to court or some, I'm gonna go pay somebody a couple of thousand to go dig up some. Man, you can go as far back as when a nigga used to pee in the bed. You
Hell
feel me?
yeah.
I want to know if a nigga used to pee in the bed when he was a kid and shit like that. And you know, they want to expose a lot of personal motherfucking issues, and to me, it takes it away from the realm of dissing to where you basically ready to, you know, you ready to get hands on involved because uh, now you are digging into personal situations and shit. You know, like you said, talking about people's families or moms or pops or living situations growing up. You know how you used to be as a kid, and your mom didn't have this or your dad didn't have that. You know, I consider that you getting into the realm of beefing. You know, I'm a turn it from, yeah, nigga, I'm the hottest motherfucker on the microphone, and nigga, you are
Yeah.
this and that, and I'm gonna turn it into, nigga, you was a poor motherfucker on food stamps, and y'all used to sleep all in the same room as a kid and shit like that. Now, like I said, now you're trying to get into a situation to where it's unpredictable now.
Yeah, you don't know where you can
Mm,
go. What was you gonna say, Crook?
yeah. No, I'm just like, man, that was a bar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That
because
was a bar, bro.
like you said, and it's always the homies, it's always the entourage. Because let's face it, ain't nobody gonna ever catch Drake out of bounds. Ain't nobody gonna ever catch Kendrick out of bounds. But you will see they entourage about town if they in the same city or whatever, and that's when the stuff kick off.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the whole thing, you know what I mean? So we don't have to worry about that when it comes to country music and R&B and B and jazz and rock and roll, you know what I mean? Hip hop has always had that element, you feel me? And you know, they said the rap sales was down 37% and country music was soaring, and all of a sudden, you know, these beefs break out, and Chris Brown is rapping against the Migos and Drake and Kendrick and J. Cole, and now all this rock'em sock'em excitement is back. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, damn, we can only bring our back with beef.
That's what I'm saying. We got to do some negative to bring hip hop back. That's crazy, ain't
Exactly.
it? That's crazy. The beef is leading to the renaissance of hip hop coming back.
I remember it seemed like that's been the forefront of what's been going on in music the last couple of years. Um, and like I hate to talk about shit like that because, you know, I come from an era where, you know, we had diss records and niggas had beef and you know, we too were at a point where we were uncontrollable when it came to our attitudes and our mind state with music. Um, but it also led down a negative path in hip hop, you know. It kind of put a lot of West Coast artists on pause when the record companies were scared to fuck with us. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
It seems like, you know, like you said, it seemed like every rapper that started coming out figured like the foundation for my existence is gonna be beefing with a motherfucker. I don't give a fuck if it's a nigga from 3 counties away or fucking 5 states away. I'm just gonna wake up this morning and say, "Oh, this nigga whack.
Yeah,
Fuck
especially.
this nigga." You get me? Look at all the beef and all the you know was it did we have as much murdering and killing when we was rapping and shit? Like I know niggas had their issues and shit, but I don't know if we had as much killing and deaths of hip hop niggas when, you know what I'm saying? Because if you look for the last, maybe what, the last 5 years, niggas was dropping when it came to
Well, I'm
hip
gonna tell
hop.
you what it is. It's a couple of things, Eiht. We wasn't on drugs back then, dog. We was on some weed and some Hennessy or whatever like that. But these cats is taking heroin now, dog. These cats is on heroin. All those pills and all that stuff. They on heroin
I
now.
get a lot of drug heavy because, like you said, we advocated for weed and drinking a 40 ounce. You know what I'm saying? Maybe sipping on some motherfucking Hennessy or some shit. But you know, the 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 mind state today is fucking. You can do you some lean. You can do you some
It's
motherfucking
all heroin too.
cocaine. You can do you
Cocaine
some
and
heroin. You know, sniff you a couple of this, pop you a couple of that. Everything is fine. Again, we had disses and beefs in our era of hip hop. Mine's was, late 80s to, the beginning of the 2000s. Did we have so much killing? You get me? All the Chicago dudes that was dropping and all the other rappers and, all
yeah,
of
they
what it.
just in the and you know what it is too. This internet is a motherfucker, dog. Social media, people is dropping bodies live on camera and all kind of crazy stuff. You seeing cats get wet up in their car while they on the live, dog. And, they call if anybody out there lacking, they just lacking. They letting cats have it, broad daylight. You dig?
That's what
It's
I'm
them
saying.
drugs, man. They so brazen because of them drugs, bro. I'm telling you.
I don't think I never seen, like I said, we had it treacherous with the neighborhoods and the banging and the cripping and blood. But as far as hip hop is concerned, a lot of motherfuckers who claim to be grabbing the microphone or putting themselves in that situation was coming up, niggas was getting hit like shit, like we on the street corner.
Well, you know what it is, man. Like I said, it's the combination of the drugs and you like in front of it's like you own 24/7. People got their phones with them, they going live. So it's like a motherfucker is gonna really try to prove his manhood to the rest of this world. He don't want to look like he a hoe. You feel what I'm saying? So he go take it to a place to where he probably don't have to go. We didn't have all that pressure back then.
Yeah, the motherfucking social media got crazy. I remember one year, I don't know if it was around COVID or something, but they said 200 independent rappers got killed.
Exactly. Like if
That's
if you
crazy,
go
man.
if you go check right now and go back to, like, I don't know, maybe 5 to 7 years ago, you'll see a gang of just rap, like, niggas is still affiliated with the streets, I'm sure, but it's crazy to see how many so-called up and coming hip hop rappers who's just getting smoked. Like not no, we got the Pac thing and we got the Biggie thing, but that was on. We already know what that was about. You get me? You look up right now, it's 30 motherfucking little hip hop dudes that. Like, you ain't even like, damn, this
Just
dude got
gone, man.
shot.
And these
This
dudes is
dude
young
got
cats.
killed. This dude got killed. This dude got killed. And that's what is fucked up for us because, now it's like it's not even you got to be certified, so to speak. In our days, nigga, you didn't have a record, nigga. You wasn't on. You wasn't no hip hop dude. You get me? If you was in the studio putting out records, that's what determined your status. Shit, nowadays, motherfucker, I put out 2 mixtapes and I'm certified. You feel me? And then so a lot of those, up and coming rappers or rappers in their own communities or sections or whatever, a lot of niggas is getting popped because you still got them motherfucking neighborhood ties to the streets. And beefing seemed like the way to
Well, beef moved.
sustain yourself. You
It moved
get
the
me?
needle. Beef and moved the needle. People
Right,
like some
like
bullshit.
exactly. So today you just a regular motherfucking rapper, trying to put out shit. Next thing you know, you go out, shoot a couple of niggas or pop at or get to arguing with a nigga on the internet. Now, nigga, you the popular rapper and shit, and you might not make it. You feel me?
That's real, dog. You know what? I was gonna ask both of y'all. How many years ago did Get Rich or Die Trying come out? Like 20 years ago?
Probably.
To me, that I think when people saw that 50 had so much commotion around him, it's like he came in the game with the beef with Ja Rule, who was the most popular cat at the time. He got stabbed in the studio, he got shot, and it's like he came out like the monster. You feel what I'm saying? It was almost like he became what Tupac would have been had he. You feel what I'm saying? It was that same little negative aura. He just had bullshit with everybody. He had the shit. He had shit with almost every rapper it was, to the point to where niggas was almost scared to say something about him. And I
Well,
think these
I
kids
mean,
saw that, and that's what they've been raised off of, dog. I think this whole generation been raised off conflict.
that's the whole thing, and I think that it's a deeper problem. You know what I'm saying? Number one, I wish niggas would have had conflict resolution classes in elementary, dog. Just learn how to not take everything from 0 to 100. You know what I'm saying? Um, that's one. Two, the drugs mixed with the addiction to attention, like you says, the social media shit is crazy. I mean, them niggas was killing niggas. Go to the nigga graveyard and film a rap video, you know what I mean, dancing on the nigga grave. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just got crazy. And, you know, they started locking niggas up, and it was a new niggas was having number one hits, getting locked up for crazy, crazy shit.
Yeah, it's
Like
a
shit
couple of
that you
rappers in
shouldn't even
jail.
be in fucking jail for. And then to top it off, the label execs, some of them, not all, but some of them was like, "Oh yeah, them the kind of niggas we want to sign and put budgets behind." And they was searching for niggas because I done had a couple labels hit me and ask me, "You ain't got no little homies that's acting crazy in Long Beach right now that we could, what I'm saying, put on." Like they looking for artists that got beef, the young niggas who, you know, tech nines and shit all on the Instagram. They looking for that. So, and then the executives, I'm like, okay, so I get you that. Do y'all go to the listening parties? Hell no. So the execs know that this person might get killed before the album come out. I'm not gonna go hang out with this dude at his listening party. I'm gonna put him in the type of contract to where if he do die, I'm gonna get the insurance off of him. Then I'm gonna have all rights to his likeness and image, even on some digital shit. In case I gotta send a hologram of this nigga up to Coachella. Like it's really deep. You know what I'm saying? It's deep, and
You
I
could,
feel like in our era, we still had a lot of people of the culture sitting in them big offices. We had Russell Simmons, and you know what I'm saying? We had different people who was still part of this culture, loved the culture, came up in the culture, signing artists. Now it's all about the laptop. That's the A&R. Let me look at your SoundCloud. Let me look at your followers. Let me look at your streams. All right, you in some kind of beef on social media. All right, cool. Come on in and get a deal.
yeah, that's what they want now, man. It's almost like record companies, man, and just media and period, man, is really profiting off of black misery and pain, dog, and conflict. Like this stuff just goes so much further. And then when you find out that most of these major corporations, they have ownership in the like Spotify and stuff like that, and they also got a lot of money invested in these prisons.
Right.
So if they can
Yeah.
grow up, think about it like this: they gonna make money from here on out to the year 3000, because if they can keep a generation of niggas stuck on dope, killing each other and just acting crazy, and that's the popular thing, they ain't doing nothing but
They
keeping the whole. They just got a nice fresh supply.
Yeah, they winning. But then you got the flip side where you got young niggas like Lil Russell who figured out how to do it independently, how to work social media to his advantage, how to drop records about just having fun in the Bay Area and get people to like it, how to get his audience engaged to the point where now rappers that sell millions of records is hitting him up and asking him, yo, let me get down with you because he got a wave. And, that part needs to be highlighted too because it's a lot of young people following him and they don't want to be the next statistic. They want to be an artist, rap, take care of their family. And
Yeah,
Lil Russell is a good example of what a young person can do right now in this industry
he.
if they use
Not to cut
technology
you
to their
off,
advantage.
Lil Russell is the perfect example. But these little niggas don't want to be Lil Russell right now, man. It's like,
No, but you looking at these little niggas that's already, if you remove rap, they still gonna be on the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Gangster Chronicles, we gon' tell you how it goes. If I lie, my nose will grow like Pinocchio. We gon' tell you the truth and nothing but the truth. Gangster Chronicles, this is not your average show.